Hi everyone. In today's video, we're going to learn how to create a fully interactive dashboard in Excel, one that updates automatically with just a single click. We'll build everything step by step, from setting up the data to creating charts, slicers, and finalizing the dashboard layout. Step 1. Preparing the dashboard sheet. Before starting, I've already made the cells white in the dashboard sheet so the charts stand out and the dashboard looks clean. To do this yourself, click the top left corner of the sheet. This selects all cells. Now, go to the Home tab, Fill Color, and select White. I've created 3 sheets for this project. 1. Dashboard, where we'll bring everything together. 2. Data, which contains the raw data. 3. New data, where we'll add future data to make it dynamic. Step 2. Converting the data into a table. The first and most important step in creating a dynamic dashboard is to convert your data into a table. This ensures that when you add new data, your charts and pivot tables will update automatically. Here's how to do it. 1. Go to the data sheet. 2. Select your entire data range. 3. Go to the Insert tab, Table. 4. A small box will appear. Make sure My Table has headers is ticked if your data already has column titles. 5. Click OK. Your data is now formatted as an Excel table. You'll notice a blue border and filter arrows appear. Step 3. Creating the first pivot table. Now, we'll create a pivot table to summarize our data and use it for chart creation. 1. With any cell selected in your table, go to Insert, Pivot Table. 2. In the dialog box, select New Worksheet and click OK. 3. Name this new sheet to Workings. Now, in the pivot table field list, drag category and product to the rows area, drag sales to the values area, drag year to the filters area. Since we'll use the year as a slicer, right-click on year in the pivot table field list and choose Add as Slicer. You'll now see a slicer box appear on your sheet. You can resize or move creating and formatting the chart. Next, let's create our first chart from this pivot table. Go to the Chart Design tab, change chart type, and switch it from clustered column to clustered bar. Now let's make it look clean. Remove unnecessary buttons. Click the Chart Elements sign and uncheck Grid Lines, Legend, Primary Horizontal Axis. Then, check Data Labels to show values directly on the bars. You'll notice that the categories are listed in reverse order. To fix that, click the category names on the Y-axis, press Ctrl 1 and tick Categories in reverse order. To adjust the spacing between bars, click on any bar, press Ctrl 1 and set gap width equals 50%. Finally, rename the chart title to Sales. Move the title to the left side and position the year slicer next to the chart. To make the slicer cleaner, right-click on it, Slicer Settings, uncheck Display Header. Go to the Slicer tab and change the number of columns to 4. Now, select the chart and slicer together, press Ctrl X. Go to your dashboard sheet and press Ctrl V to paste them. Resize and position them neatly. Now, step 5, adding a sales trend line chart. Next, we'll create a line chart to show sales trends over the years. 1. Go back to the working sheet. 2. Copy the same pivot table and paste it below the first one. 3. This time, remove product from the rows section. 4. Move category to columns and year to rows. Now, insert a line chart. Hide all field buttons again. In the chart elements, tick Chart Title and uncheck Grid Lines and Legend. Rename the title to Sales. Click on the X-axis, Years, press Ctrl 1 and enable major tick marks. Add a category slicer by right-clicking Category Add as Slicer. Change columns to 4. And again, remove the header via Slicer Settings, uncheck Display Header. Select both the chart and the slicer, press Ctrl X, go to the dashboard sheet and paste them there. Step 6. Controlling slicer connections. You'll notice both charts might respond to the same slicer, but we want them independent. To fix this, right-click the Year Slicer Report Connections. Uncheck the second pivot table connection. Now the Year Slicer controls only the first chart, and the Category Slicer controls the second one. Step 7. Adding an average rating chart. Now let's visualize the average ratings. 1. Back in the working sheet, copy and paste one of the existing pivot tables. 2. Remove sales and replace it with rating. 3. Right-click the value field settings, average. 4. Click number format, select percentage, and set decimal places equals 0. Insert a line chart for this pivot table. Hide all field buttons. Remove grid lines and legends. And rename the chart to average rating. Cut and paste this chart into the dashboard sheet. Step 8, year-over-year YOY comparison. Now we'll create two charts that show year-over-year changes in both sales and average rating. 1. In the working sheet, copy the sales and rating pivot tables again. 2. Right-click on the sales values, show values as, % difference from. 3. In the box, select base field year and base item previous. 4. Format as percentage with 0 decimals. Repeat this process for the average rating pivot table. Now insert clustered column charts for both. Clean up the charts. Remove grid lines and legends. Move the x-axis labels to low using Ctrl+1, Labels, Label Position. For the first one, rename the chart title to Sales Year-over-Year Change. Add data labels if needed. For the second one, rename to Average Rating Year-over-Year Change. Step 9. Making the dashboard dynamic. Our dashboard is ready. Now let's make it update automatically. 1. Go to the new data sheet. 2. Copy the new rows and paste them at the bottom of your table in the datasheet. Because we formatted our data as a table, Excel will automatically include the new rows. Now, go to the dashboard sheet. Click on the Data tab and click Refresh All. Instantly, you'll see the charts update, including any new years, like 2020 data, now appearing. Step 10. Final touches. Arrange the charts neatly using Alt while resizing so they snap perfectly to the grid. Adjust titles, colors, and sign sizes to make your dashboard visually appealing. And that's it. You've successfully created a professional, interactive, and auto-updating Excel dashboard from scratch. Thanks for watching.